What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Married at First Sight. What season are we on? Married at First Sight, season 14, episode 2. So listen, I have figured out why this show doesn't really hold my interest, and I'm gonna tell you why. One, because we have these 2-hour long episodes that is a bunch of stuff that I don't really care about. And I feel like they add a bunch of stuff to spread it out to make it 2 hours. So this whole episode was once again about these people getting married. I don't care about all of this. I just want to get to the meat. I'm ready to get to the meat. Let's move in together. Let's get to the honeymoon. Let's get to know each other. Let's see what it's like. I don't care about none of this. I'm sorry. And I know some of y'all do, but I don't care about all of this. But we're going to get into it. So this episode, we had a couple of more... We had Jasmina and Mike. Is it Michael? Wasn't it Michael? Getting married. And I'm going to say this. Listen, I can't. I'm just telling y'all now, I can't go through all the rigmarole. But I feel like I like Jasmina. Actually, I really think they're going to be my favorite couple. Jasmina and Mike, I'm not saying they're going to be my perfect couple, but I think they're going to be my favorite couple. We saw her with her family and, you know, getting ready for the wedding and everything. And right before it was time to go out there, baby, she had a bout of nerves. She was nauseous. She was worried that she was getting ready to throw up in her dress, and I really for a minute thought she wasn't getting ready to make it out there. But of course they got her to go out there. They got her, they got her ready to go out there and everything. Michael was getting with his family, getting ready with his family, and his father died of pancreatic cancer when he was 13, and his mom died of breast cancer while he was in college a few years ago. And so all of them wore little pink ribbons, like the pins on their dresses or on their suits for their mom, because his brother asked, well, how do you think you would feel if mom was here today? And I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you can tell when the producers are like, ask this question, because sometimes it's so damn awkward and out of left field. Like, that was a dumbass question. How do you think he would feel about his mom not being there? Like, of course he's gonna get emotional, of course he's gonna cry. And then his brother pulls out the pins, and he's like, well, she's with all of us today. All of us are wearing the pins. And then you see all of his sisters have the pins on and stuff like that. And so I'm just feeling like, it just was so, I'm like, clearly production made you do that. Like, anyway. So, of course, he's nervous as well. Of course he's nervous, but he's down there. It's funny because he looks at his watch when I guess it was taking Jasmine a long time to get out there. He was looking at his watch, honey. I said, oh, here we go. He's about to start off on a good note. But she did eventually come down the aisle, and his breath was taken. I mean, he was talking about how gorgeous she was, how beautiful she was. And she is. Jasmine is a beautiful, beautiful woman. I mean, she is. And she looked gorgeous in that dress. Do you hear me? That dress was perfect. Their vows were so cute. I really like their vows. Jasmina kept making these little jokes that was like breaking the ice and was keeping them laughing. I thought that was cute. And then her vows was really cute. She was like, I can't promise you, there's certain things that I can't promise you. I can't promise you that I won't take food off your plate after I said I wasn't hungry. I can't promise you I won't hug the covers, but I can promise you that, that I will cherish you. I will respect you. I won't, this, and this, and this, and that. Both of them want children, so that's a great thing. Jasmina said she likes to travel, and told him he better have his passport ready. His family is just concerned about him being able to really just be patient and adapt, to somebody else in his life, kind of thing. His vows were cute, and he said the same thing, that basically he hasn't had to live with anybody else, and this is going to be an adjustment. So I thought it was cute. And then, she got done with her vows, and she kind of did the drop mic thing, and it was cute. It was definitely cute. I could see that Jasmine has like a little personality, little comedic personality there. Um, and then when they got ready to after they said their vows, they kind of walked out. Mike was like, "All right, we need to strut," And when they were by themselves talking, it seemed a little awkward at first, but that's to be expected. But then they seemed to have a good conversation. They seemed to be able to talk. And when they went into the reception, all the families seemed like they were vibing and getting along. So that was cute. That was cute. Then we saw Chris and no, we didn't see Chris and Alyssa. We saw Elijah Wan. Is that his name? Elijah Wan? I feel like it's Elijah Wan because I keep thinking about the basketball player, Akeem Olajuwon. So I feel like it's Elijah Wan. Elijah Wan and is it Keita? I had their names written down. I need to just look at them, huh? But we saw them looking at their dresses and him looking at his tux, and his family is really 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 worried about whether he's ready for this. If his expectation of marriage is realistic, if he's really ready for the commitment that he's getting ready to make. Like, they're really worried about this. And I think he thinks he's ready. I think he's ready to not be a hoe anymore, but I don't know if he's ready to be a husband. I think he might be ready to be a committed boyfriend, right? So that's what they're just really, really worried about him. They're really worried about him being ready for this. And I definitely think she's ready. She said she's ready to be married. She don't want to be a player. No, I mean, not player, but she don't want to be out there partying and stuff anymore. Now he was the one that kind of got the nerves. He had a whole breakdown before the wedding, where the emotions kind of got to him. And again, I think all of this is normal. Like, these are all normal things that happen when you're marrying somebody, much less marrying somebody you don't even know. Yeah, so there's that. Their vows were, normal. Okay. When he got ready to do the ring, he got down on one knee and was like, "Will you marry me?" And she was like, "You just dead." I was like, "Okay, girl, you couldn't just go with the joke. You couldn't just be like, 'Thank you.' You had to just state the obvious." Okay. Then when they were kind of having their private conversation after the vows, it was awkward. Like, neither one of them was saying anything at first. And then he just started talking. He just started going on and on and on about how he meant his vows and how he's ready to protect her and he's ready to be married and he's ready to settle down and how nervous he was. Like, he was just like, and she was sitting there like, he's a lot. He's a lot. Right? But that was that. Then we had Mark, and the crazy lady child. We saw them at their reception having their first dance and everything, and both of them realized that they both have some mommy issues, right? So that's something they have in common, that they both have some mommy issues. But other than that, I think the look on his face said to me, "What the hell did I get myself here to?" That's what the look on his face said to me. Now, she thinks he's handsome, and she thinks that he's this and that. She's worried about the fact that they have 5 cats. Now, listen, I can't be mad at her about that. It's a little disconcerting to have 5 cats in one household. But then she's going to say, "Well, his cats are closer to death than mine." What? That was a little morbid. I don't know how I feel about that. And then the last couple we kind of really got to see was Noi and Steve. We saw them picking out their tux and their dresses, and she ain't had no idea what kind of dress she wanted. I mean, she was just kind of like, "I'll try this one, I'll 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 try that one." But she found her dress, and Steve's biggest concern was, again, conforming to somebody else, giving in to somebody else. You know, he said, I just came off of a 4-month road trip where I was totally independent and I didn't have to ask anybody for anything. I didn't have to depend on anybody for anything. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out, you know. But that's just kind of what that was, you know. And then that's sort of where the episode ended. So I'm sorry this review didn't give a whole lot. But when we get into the meat and potatoes, I got more for you. But the weddings, it's like they're stretching all of this out. Ugh. They could have done this in an hour, okay? Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.